Welcome back to Bike Culture Hub. 2025, Honda seems to have hit that sweet spot again with the latest iteration of its fan favorite, the Rebel 500. The 2025 Honda Rebel 500 isn't a radical departure from the formula that's made it so beloved over the years, but it's a more refined, more confident, and more complete version of itself. Whether you're a seasoned rider or someone stepping up from a smaller displacement bike, the new Rebel continues to prove why it's one of the most approachable and stylish cruisers in the market today. Let's talk about what makes this new Rebel 500 tick. Honda has kept the soul of the bike intact while infusing it with just enough evolution to stay relevant in an increasingly competitive segment. At the heart of the 2025 Rebel 500 lies the same 471 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine that's powered previous versions, but this year, it's been subtly retuned for smoother power delivery, better fuel efficiency, and a slightly throatier exhaust note. It still pumps out around 47 horsepower and 43 Nm of torque, figures that might not wow you on paper, but in real-world riding, especially in urban and suburban environments, they're more than enough. The engine remains one of the most forgiving, confidence-inspiring mills you can find in this category: linear, friendly, and always ready to respond without being intimidating. What riders will immediately notice is how the engine pairs so beautifully with the slick 6-speed gearbox. Gear transitions are smooth and precise, and clutch pull is light, which makes stop-and-go traffic or city commutes far less taxing. There's also a slip-and-assist clutch now standard on the 2025 model, a welcome addition for newer riders and one that reduces rear-wheel chatter during aggressive downshifts. Honda's engineers have really honed in on rider experience this year, dialing in the balance between performance and usability. As for the chassis and ride quality, Honda hasn't tried to fix what wasn't broken, but the suspension has seen a slight update. The telescopic front forks and dual shocks at the rear are now slightly more compliant, offering better comfort over potholes and rougher surfaces without sacrificing stability. The bike feels planted at highway speeds and is surprisingly nimble in the corners. For a cruiser, the Rebel 500 is refreshingly agile. It dips into lean with ease, making it one of the more fun midweight cruisers to ride on twisty backroads. It also continues to carry that low-slung design that makes it accessible to riders of almost any height. With a seat height of just 690 mm, the 2025 Rebel 500 remains one of the most approachable bikes for shorter riders. Braking performance is sharp and reliable. The bike comes equipped with a 296 mm front disc and a 240 mm rear disc, both paired with dual-channel ABS as standard. There's good feedback at the lever, and even under hard braking, the Rebel remains composed. Honda has also subtly tweaked the ABS calibration to feel a bit more refined and less intrusive, which makes for a more natural braking feel overall. Now let's talk about design, because let's be honest, part of the Rebel's allure has always been its unmistakably badass aesthetic. The 2025 model keeps the core design DNA intact but brings a few subtle enhancements. The round LED headlamp now features a more distinctive internal signature that's more visually aggressive. The turn signals are now more compact and use updated LED clusters for better visibility and a sleeker look. The rear fender has been slightly shortened, which, paired with the new minimalist taillight, gives the Rebel an even more muscular, bobber-inspired stance. The paint options for 2025 are another talking point. Honda has introduced 3 new color schemes: a stealthy matte gunmetal gray, a bold candy red, and a retro-inspired navy blue with gold accents. Each color comes with matching highlights on the tank badges and engine casings, giving the Rebel a custom shop look right from the factory floor. It's the kind of aesthetic attention to detail that riders genuinely appreciate, especially in this price segment. One of the most underappreciated aspects of the Rebel 500 is its customization potential, and Honda hasn't overlooked that. The 2025 model comes with redesigned accessory mounts that make it even easier to install aftermarket parts like saddlebags, windscreens, or upgraded seats. Honda itself offers a growing catalog of official accessories, from blacked-out fork gaiters to full touring kits. Whether you're building a stripped-down city scrambler or a weekend tourer, the Rebel 500 gives you a blank canvas to work from. The ergonomics on this year's model are just as relaxed and rider-friendly as before. The mid-mounted foot pegs, wide handlebar, and slightly forward seating position create a riding triangle that's neutral and extremely comfortable, even on longer rides. Honda has also upgraded the seat padding for 2025, using a dual-density foam that strikes a better balance between support and softness. It's a small change, but one that makes a big difference during longer stretches in the saddle. On the tech side, the Rebel keeps things simple but functional. The LCD display has been refreshed with slightly better contrast and a new backlight that makes it easier to read under sunlight. You get your speed, revs, fuel gauge, gear indicator, and trip info, no frills, but nothing essential is missing. For those who crave a bit more tech, Honda now offers an optional Bluetooth-enabled cluster that connects to your phone via an app for turn-by-turn navigation and notification alerts. It's a nice upgrade that doesn't compromise the Rebel's clean, uncluttered design. As for pricing, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 starts at approximately $6,799, a figure that firmly plants it in the value-for-money territory, especially considering the build quality, reliability, and styling on offer. It's the kind of bike that delivers more than what you'd expect for the price, and perhaps that's what makes it so beloved by riders of all skill levels. You're not just buying a motorcycle, you're buying a platform for adventure, expression, and freedom. Now, let's address what makes the Rebel 500 truly special in this increasingly crowded segment. It's not the fastest, it's not the most powerful, and it's not the most tech-laden. But what it is balanced. It's a motorcycle that feels right from the moment you start it up. The exhaust note, though modest, has a satisfying thump that brings character to the ride. The weight distribution makes slow-speed maneuvers incredibly easy. The look, equal parts retro and modern, gives it a timeless appeal. And most importantly, the Rebel doesn't try to be something it's not. It embraces its role as a practical, stylish, and thoroughly enjoyable cruiser with open arms. In a market where many bikes seem to chase performance figures or throw in features for the sake of marketing, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 continues to prove that simplicity, when done right, is a powerful thing. So, who is the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 really for? Well, in many ways, it's for everyone. New riders will appreciate its low seat height, predictable power delivery, and manageable weight. More experienced riders will find joy in its minimalist design, customizable nature, and pure, honest riding feel. And let's not forget the urban dwellers who want a bike that looks good parked outside a cafe just as much as it handles traffic on a Monday morning. To sum it all up, the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 isn't reinventing the wheel, it doesn't need to. What it does instead is perfect the formula that's already won over thousands of riders worldwide. Thanks for watching this in-depth review on Bike Culture Hub. If you're as impressed with the 2025 Honda Rebel 500 as we are, drop a comment below and let us know your thoughts. Is this the kind of cruiser you've been waiting for, or are you eyeing something else in the category? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next ride. Until then, ride safe, and we'll see you on the road.